Hello, this is Ian Wolfe from Diffusion Science Radio. Here's an interview with a team of teenage roboticists from the Sydney Mini Maker Fair at the Powerhouse Museum in Sydney in 2014. My apologies for nodding while I'm wearing a glasses-mounted camera. Could you please introduce yourselves?
I'm Caitlin and I'm from the first Tech Challenge community robotics team, the Indivisibles.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Kura and I'm from Macquarie University's Thunder Down Under FTC robotics team.
Could you introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, fine. Okay. I'm Kaisairo from Macquarie University FTC team.
And you're all competing with robots that you build.
Yeah, we've had a certain amount of time to build them. Some a long period of time, some a very short period of time. So we have that time to build the robots, design them, have a look at the game plan, try and make the most effective robot you can within the time period.
And what are your robots made from?
Some of them are made from the kits that you originally get, so like the Tetrix and the Matrix kits, which is like Meccano. But there's also the rule, which means you can make your own supplies, and so like you can 3D print objects, and you can CNC router objects.
Right.
Just keeps going, doesn't it?
It really does. Okay, so can you tell me? Tell me about your robot, please.
Well, our robot, we've only had 2 days to build it, so we had to go with a basic design. And our idea was, in this particular challenge block party, a lot of the blocks get stuck in the corners, and our idea was that if we had like a rake structure, it would be easier to pull the blocks out. And so that's kind of what we did. So
Although it wasn't successful, it sort of worked sometimes.
So can you tell me about this? You've got a challenge with blocks. So for the audience who aren't too familiar with the challenge, what is this? A robot going to a field where there's blocks in the way, or?
There are 100 blocks on the field, and the robots have to either push the blocks into a small zone or lift it up and put it in a basket.
Okay. So you've got robots here that look like there's Meccano involved, and there's also Lego blocks. Is that right?
So we use, as Caitlin said, we can use a Tetrix, Matrix, or make our own, but everyone has to use a NXT or EV3 to put the programs into the robots, and that has to be attached to the robot, as well as putting a Samantha module on, which allows us to connect to the Wi-Fi to actually run the game. So, yes.
So you've got NXT and Samantha. What are those?
Well, the NXT is the actual block that has all the programs in it. So you use a software which is either LabVIEW or RobotC, and you program what you want the robot to do, and then you'll download the software onto the brick and then plug it into the motors on the robot, and it should work. It's kind of like a giant USB. So.
And the Samantha connects to the field control system when you play the games. So you have your robot on the field, and then it's the one that connects, so you can actually move your robot.
And how did you get involved with robots?
Well, there was a competition before FTC called FLL, and so the first Lego League, and so some of us competed in that before we went up because we were either too old or it was just not challenging enough. And then we're in the community robotics team, one of our main sponsors, everybody knows her, like most of the people in our team know her, and so she kind of created a team of the people who know her and tried to incorporate robotics into what she does as well.
And you mentioned being too old, so there's age limits for all of this.
Yeah. FLL is from about 9 to 13 or 14. FTC is about from 14 to 19. And then FRC, so the big robots, is from 19 till uni. But you can always move up or down as long as you stay in those age limits.
And what does FLL and FTC stand for?
FLL stands for the First Lego League, and it's only using Lego parts, and FRC stands for First Robotics Challenge, which is kind of like FTC, but it's bigger with bigger robots and bigger challenges. So the robots, instead of being only able to be in an 18 by 18 inch range, they can be from 2 meters high, 50 kilograms in weight, and I think 3 meters in width.
Just one thing. FRC is First Robotics Competition.
Right. And can you tell me about Thunder Down Under?
Thunder Down Under is a FRC team sponsored by Macquarie Uni and other things. Thunder Down Under is a FRC team that is held in Macquarie University. It's like there are people in university, people in high school, adult mentors who help make up the team.
Right. Is there anything you'd like to add about?
Well, first is really about, they want to inspire kids to get into science and technology, but they want to also encourage gracious professionalism and being nice to everyone and helping everyone. And that's really like, although everyone wants to win the game, the big award is always the Inspire Award or the Chairman's Award. And it's really about getting involved in the community and helping your fellow teammates and competitors out. So that's really what, although everything else is fun, we really try and aim to be the best people we can be.
Also, you don't have to be a member of some group to join. It's just anybody who has a team can join. The only things you have to pay to register, but yeah, you can find sponsorship for that. That's part of why you become a part of the team.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. Now,